Hey guys, it's Anthony. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I want to talk about a few different things. Number one, getting no and not interested over the phone. A couple things I want to unpack here. Remember this, that when the customer says no to you over the phone, they're not saying no to you personally. So try not to take it like a big time gut shot and let it take the wind out of your sails. Expect that they're going to say that, and the negotiation or the call really doesn't start until they say no. But they could be saying no to your pitch or the cadence in your voice or your lack of enthusiasm or your script. They could be saying no to that, and that's something that we could work on. But they're not saying no to you personally, so don't take it personal. They're saying no to, or they're saying they're not interested in wasting their time. It's not that they don't want a new car, right? Think about that. If you could give them a brand new vehicle at an affordable monthly payment after they've fallen in love with it in person, or if you're selling anything in life, that there's value there that the customer perceives and they could afford it, and they're saying to themselves, okay, can I do it and is it worth it, right? Can I do it and is it worth it? That's the two questions that they're going to ask themselves. Can I do it and is it worth it? They would be interested, but they're not interested in wasting their time. They're not interested in, they're saying no to, and that they're not interested in past bad experiences that they've had with salespeople. And they're just assuming you're going to be the same way. So if you could fight through that, right? If you could fight through that first no or that first not interested, even by just saying something like, hey, listen, I knew you were going to say that. That's exactly why I had the call. Most people that I sell vehicles to, or most people that I sell furniture to, most people that I sell websites to, our calls start just like this, where I call them and they say they're not interested. So if you have a few seconds, I want to go over why I think you actually will be interested. And if you're not, then at that point we can hang up, right? Whatever. I kind of just made that up. But the not interested part, just know they're not interested in getting a new car. They're interested in that. They just aren't interested in wasting their time. So remember that. You got to fight through the no and the not interested. Don't take it personally. Don't take it personally. Expect it to happen so it doesn't hurt as bad when it does. And just know it only starts after that. So have a game plan for after the no and after the not interested. A lot of our training that we do is overcoming that on the phone. I have plenty of phone scripts for you guys. I have plenty of word tracks, ways to overcome objections, ways to work the phone. I have all of that for you, but you have to internally understand that it's not a personal thing, because the knowledge is going to give you confidence, but until you're able to take kind of the punch in the mouth and know that it's not because it's you, it's just because it's part of their defense mechanism or how they're trained, I think until you do that, it's going to feel a lot harder than it needs to. Just expect it to happen. Don't take it as personal. So follow up, right? Particularly after you leave a voicemail. Just know, because you leave the voicemail and they don't call you back doesn't mean they're not interested. They just could be busy, right? They could be busy. They could look at the voicemail and listen to it and say to themselves, I'll give him a call. Well, you know what? He'll call me back. I'm sure he'll call me back. If he's serious, he'll probably call me back, right? I'll just wait for him to call me back. But you never call back, and then you never make the deal, or you never make the sale, or you never make the connection. So you got to call back. Just because they don't respond doesn't mean they're not interested. Again, right? It just means they're busy, or if something happened, life gets in the way, right? If you call back, you show you're actually serious. You're not being a pest. You actually show you're serious and legitimate, and they kind of take you more serious as well. So don't look like you're beating your head against a wall, or you're going down a dead end road. Look at it as, I'm not doing anything to hurt the customer or bother the customer. I'm calling them because I know life gets in the way, and I'm giving them another opportunity to get on the phone with me that otherwise they wouldn't have had because they just didn't get around to it. I'm actually helping them. You have to reframe your mind. So after a voicemail, if they don't get back to you, call again, because there is a good possibility they heard it, meant to get back to you, but just haven't had the time. And then God forbid somebody else is prospecting them and kind of takes them out of the market, then it sucks, because that could have been you had you done it one more time. Just reframe that mind. You're not bothering them. You're not being a pest. You're ultimately offering them an opportunity to speak to you. And in a lot of cases, they would have called you back had life not gotten in the way. And this time of year particularly, show rate for your appointments is going to be a little lower, I feel like, because even if you do a great job on the phone, you got to remember, it's holiday season. Customers are in the buying spirit, right? They're in the mood. They're more likely to say yes to the idea and prospect of coming to see you. But life gets in the way. Once again, life gets in the way. They forget about that holiday party. They forget that they're behind on their shopping, or, traffic holds them up one night and they got to go and make dinner. And by the time they did that, it was too late. So these things happen. Life gets in the way. Allow them to save face. When you follow up with them, don't make them feel bad about missing it. Tell them you were busy too. It's actually better off you didn't get together at that scheduled time. Even better that we're going to be able to reschedule at a time that works better for both of us, right? So life gets in the way. Holidays get in the way. I think the overall and underlying message of all of this is don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. It's not you. It's just part of the game. It's like, imagine playing a football game, right? You're playing a football game and you're running and the guy tackles you and he crushes you. It's not that he's crushing you. He's crushing the opponent of that particular game. It's part of the game. It's part of the rules. He's trying to win the game. And this game that we're playing, this sales game, it gets complicated sometimes. There's a lot that ties into it, right? And we talk about in other videos, the science and the art and the math of sales and the psychology of sales and all the other variables and elements. Do yourself a favor. Don't internalize it. Don't take it personally when you hear that no. Just like being in a boxing match, or a UFC fight, you guys could be the best of friends, but ultimately you're both trying to win. So don't take it personal. Just keep going forward. Hey, my friend, thank you for watching. And if you want to see videos just like this one, please like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate the love and support. And don't forget, leave some comments down below. I'm looking forward to all of your interaction and feedback, and I can't wait to bring you more videos just like this one. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon.